Pisces and Pisces Rising friends, Sandra from ForYourChi.com, here today to do your monthly 1st through 6th house reading, tarot and oracle, May 2022. Welcome to it. Thank you so much for being here with me. The remainder of the reading will be contained on Patreon in a description box below. Let's get to your reading, shall we? Your first house, conflict and defeat. Who are you arguing with? So this is a message to disengage from the argument and rather peace out from this person. It doesn't have to be forever, although for many of you it could be, and perhaps it needs to be. Because lately what I've been receiving from this card is, who are you hanging out with that doesn't deserve to be in your energy? I'm going to repeat that. Pisces. Who are you hanging out with that doesn't deserve to be around you? This could be a person who is a drama king or queen and who likes to stir the pot, and you don't have time for it. Okay, and that's lower energy anyway. What's the advice card? I love it. Siege, quiet time. Quiet time, alone time is needed for contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Your second house, your money, your stuff, the waiting game. I like this card because it not only talks about patience, which many people roll their eyes with, right? Divine timing. This is more about the divine timing that after the period of patience, your success is assured. So in that way, it's kind of my guarantee of success card once this period is over, this waiting period. What to do in the meantime? Start delegating. So this tells me that you have a lot on your plate, Pisces, and you're going to need some help regarding same. Now, for those of you that don't have a lot on your plate, this could be when this comes to fruition, you may actually need to hire help. Whether that's in your personal life, this could be hiring a housekeeper, or it could be hiring an assistant or something like that with your work, with your job, or how you're making money. I forgot to mention, I was guided to go to the Law of Attraction deck, Esther Abraham Hicks, so I'm going to pull a card for everyone, all the Pisces out there, at the end of the 6 houses so that you can know what your Law of Attraction card and message is there. And I've never pulled that out, so that's a new thing. I might keep it for a while. Who knows? Okay, so your third house rules brother, sister. Anyone that you consider brother, sister, sacrifice. They are working very hard and they are getting very little reward back when you consider how much effort they're putting out. What is the advice card? Coventina, purification. You know, they're going to need to keep up their energy. So this talks about drinking more water, staying away from substances. It's also a purification of energy. Sea salt bath, sage stick, smudge stick, frankincense oil. Keeping your energy clear from toxic people and relationships. So you may need to be the bearer of that news for them. What is in the 4th house for the Pisces? House of home, where you currently live, moving on. So let me ask you, are you tired of where you're living, or are you in the process of a move or thinking about it? These can all be topics that are on the plate for discussion or thought and reflection this month, Pisces. If you're not considering a move, this could be that your father or your father figure is considering moving on from something in his life. What is the advice card? Arasur, blossoming. So this card talks about being patient with yourself. Perhaps your father needs to be patient with himself at this time. But the longer that I go on and as these readings sort of evolve and morph with these cards, Arasura really talks about growing pains, and you know, evolution is oftentimes painful. It doesn't have to be physically painful. It can be painful emotionally, spiritually, or in other ways. So it's sort of, you know, have patience with yourself, or your father perhaps needs to have patience with himself right now. What is your fifth house? Okay, fifth house, remember, is the Pisces dating life, social circle, fun, and friends. Sometimes children can show up in the fifth house, but typically in the 11th house they show. So you have light. Light means prosperity and bliss are assured. This is the green light means go. It means say yes to any social invitations that you get that you want to say yes to right now because it will be fun for you. But also, Athena is here to talk about inner wisdom. Athena is sort of the high priestess card other than Dana in this deck because she already knows what to do. The wisdom comes from deep inside you, from your soul, from your higher self, and the wisdom that you have gained in previous lifetimes. So you're going to automatically know where you want to go. Yes, 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 no. Yes, 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 no. Follow that intuition and guidance because it's trying to help you navigate through, what is this? Back through the first house, right? To avoid people that we want to avoid. I love it. I practice this all the time as much as I possibly can. Can you blame me? Okay, sixth house, work and health, movements, choices, and decisions, and then Pele with divine passions. So this is you researching what you want to do for work, Pisces. You haven't done the homework yet, so it's not time to decide. But basically what it boils down to is what is the Pisces passionate about? And how do you turn that into a job, a career, something that you go to 5 days a week or 7 days a week? Because if you love what you're doing, you really don't care how much time you're spending, with the exception of raising children or having a family and balancing that home and family life, of course, right? But this talks about being honest with yourself about your passions versus what you're really doing for work, and having that whole research and coming up with a plan regarding that. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the Law of Attraction card, and then we're going to look at who's around the Pisces in your 7th house with the tarot cards. That was pretty one-sided, by the way. But the card we pulled from the Law of Attraction deck, Esther Abraham Hicks, is my dream thoughts are not creative thoughts. That's interesting. So this card says, wherever you are, or excuse me, whatever you are thinking and therefore feeling, and that which you are attracting is always a match. Also, what you are thinking and feeling in the dream state and what is manifesting in your life experience is also always a match. However, your dreams give you a glimpse into what you are creating, but you are not in the process of creating while you are dreaming. So in other words, your dreams, and I needed to hear this today, thank you very much, Abraham. Your dreams are a snapshot, a snippet of what could possibly happen in the future. It is not written in stone, and so therefore you can, if you so choose, rewrite the script of the future in your creative abilities. And I pulled many cards out of this deck, but I've never seen one that talks about dream time. But of course it's going to show up in the Pisces reading because the Pisces are the dreamers, right? The sign that's ruled by Neptune. Visions, illusions, dreaming, all of that. So somebody needs to hear that. Okay, let's go to your tarot cards. Who is around you as far as the zodiac signs in your 7th house of primary relationships? We have 2 cup cards, and we also have the High Priest. I did not realize the deck had the High Priest and the High Priestess in this crystal. I think this is the Crystal Tarot. But regardless, we're talking about all water signs here. Heavy, heavy water signs. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If you would like to join me in the extended, check out the link in the description box below. We're going to be going over your relationship in depth, your intimacy, your taxes, your contracts, your legal matters, the source of your significant other's income if that applies to you, your travel, your school, your career, your mother, your best friend, or your children, and the future card, which is about to happen in August, which is not boring at all. Many blessings to you, Pisces. If I see you in the extended, I'll see you there. If not, see you next time.